Lesson 7, all together now. Well, we have a fairly complicated looking equation, and we're going to use all the techniques that we have used so far in one go. But we will do it in order, step by step, by using first the distributive property, then using lowest common multiple, we will get rid of the fractions, we'll make some zeros and some ones, and by the time we've done all of that, we'll be finished. So the first step is to use the distributive property to multiply this fraction 1/3 into the other terms. That's 1/3 times x over 2, but that's 1 times x over 3 times 2, because in multiplying fractions you multiply numerators and denominators, giving us x over 6. Bringing the third in again, this time times 1/5, but that's 1 times 1 over 3 times 5 plus 1 over 15. Our left side is cleared of brackets. On the right, 1/2 times x over 5, which is 1 times x over 2 times 5, x over 10. Now, when we multiply using the distributive property, don't forget negative signs. Here we go. 1/2 times negative 1/3, or 1 times negative 1 over 2 times 3, giving us negative 1/6. And the fractions are still there. Let's deal with them now. We will use the distributive property a second time to get rid of the fractions by multiplying through by the lowest common multiple. The lowest common multiple of 6 and 15 and 10 and 6 can be found as follows. 6 is 2 times 3. 15 is 3 times 5. That's a 3 there, not a 6. 10 is 2 times 5, and we've already done 6 once before. So what you have to do is simply pick the factors out of them. 2 times 3 times 5 is 6 times 5 is 30. That's the lowest common multiple, and that is the number that we need to multiply both sides by. 30 on the left and times 30 on the right. So here we go. 30 times x over 6 followed by 30 times 1/15. Well, 30 times x over 6 is the same as 5x. And 30 times 1 over 15 is the same as 2. On the right, we have 30 times x over 10, which is just 3x. And we have 30 times x over 10, which is, wait, what am I doing? Oh, sorry, we have 30 times negative 1 over 6, which is 5 times negative 1, or negative 5. Well, this equation looks much simpler now. If I subtract 2 from both sides, and then if I subtract 3x from both sides as well, I will end up with a much simpler equation. 5x minus 3x is 2x. I've made a 0 here, and so it's gone. And I've also made a 0 there, and it's gone. So 2x is simply equal to negative 7. And having gotten rid of the fractions and made some zeros, now the last step is to make a 1. I will divide both sides by 2. And this gives me the answer. X equals negative 7 over 2. Now that is a fairly nasty looking equation, and in a few minutes we have solved it. Time to practice. Thanks.